We just turned $1,000 into $10,000 over the past 2 months. But don't worry if you missed out. I've got a new challenge that we're starting up right now. I'm Stock Curry. I'm a former Merrill Lynch and Morgan Stanley investment banker, and I've got over 25 years of trading experience. I just got back from Chicago, where I was honored to join Moomoo as well as some other influencers in ringing the closing bell at the CBOE. That's the Chicago Board of Options Exchange. I was out there hanging out with the CEO of Moomoo. We were hanging out with Larry Jones, Keenan Grace, and others, and it was just a wonderful time spending time with other highly successful traders, talking about our trades, what we were buying and selling, and just celebrating the victories that we have had. And now we are celebrating our most recent victory, and that is turning $1,000 into $10,000 over the past 2 months. By the way, that small account challenge that was put on by one of our top traders named Ace. Ace turned $2,000 into $3 million over the past 4 years. And just this past 2 months, he turned $1,000 into $2,000 to kind of help some new traders learn how to day trade, learn how to make money, and just help them grow their portfolios so that they can just get off on the right foot. Now, if you missed out, it's okay. We've got a new challenge that is starting up here very soon. Another highly successful trader, actually a student of Ace's. His name is Amar, and he just started a new challenge to turn $2,500 into $10,000 by the end of the year. Now, Amar has already started that challenge. It actually started on Monday of last week. The account's up to about $3,000 right now, so it's definitely not too late to get in. If you get in right now, just start with $3,000. You can turn that into $10,000. Hopefully, again, investing is never guaranteed. You could always lose money, but we've been very successful. In fact, 16 of our last 17 small account challenges have been successful. Only one of them have we been unsuccessful and had that account go to zero, but 16 of them we've been successful. So again, there's no guarantees, but should we be successful this time, it's going to make for a really great Christmas for a lot of people. And hopefully you join us so that you can have a really wonderful Christmas as well. Now, that's the only small account challenge we're running right now. In December, we'll start another one. Keep in mind that this is our Thanksgiving weekend here in the United States. Thanksgiving holiday means that the stock market's going to be closed on Thursday, and it also means that Friday is going to be a half trading day. So the market's going to close early on Friday. So it's going to be a very shortened trading week. This generally is a very, very low volume week. Not a lot of trading generally happens on Thanksgiving week. Usually a lot of traders are just taking the day off. They're out in vacation, spending time with their families. So this isn't usually a great time to day trade and make money. If you are thinking about getting started, just take this week to get your account funded. And I've got some great ways to not only get your account funded, but get you some free stocks to help you get started. And then hopefully you're all set up and ready to go for next week. Now, before I get into all the details on how you can join us in the next challenge, let's talk about what is happening this short week and what we can look forward to so you have a little bit better idea, just in case you do want to trade this week, you'll know what to watch out for. After 3 weeks in a row of the market being green, we have come straight out of extreme fear and right up into greed. One of the fastest rallies in the stock market I have ever seen, bringing us all the way from extreme fear to greed in just 3 short weeks. Now, this week, whether or not the market rally continues is going to be dependent upon some of the economic news that's coming out. Obviously, the markets are pretty overbought. Technically, we're due for a little bit of a breather. Not necessarily a pullback, but definitely a pause in the rally. Now, the first economic indicator we have coming out on Monday is going to be the U.S. leading economic indicators. This is forecast to come in at negative 0.7%, giving us, I think, our 15th or 16th month in a row of economic slowdown. Now, you might be saying, wait a second, Scott, how can we have 15 or 16 months in a row of economic slowdown without actually having a recession? That doesn't make any sense. Well, you have to understand that the economy was so strong and consumers were spending so much money that even with the economy slowing down, it was still not in a recession. Now, whether or not we enter a recession next year is yet to be seen. A lot of people think we will. Some people think we might. Most people are still trying to figure it out. But definitely, the economy has been slowing down for the last 15 to 16 months. It just hasn't turned into a full-on recession yet due to the way that the official numbers are calculated. But we also have some other economic news coming out this week on Tuesday and Wednesday that might cause us to rethink just how strong the economy might be. And the first of those is Tuesday at 10 a.m. We have the existing home sales. Those are expected to come in at negative 1.5%, showing another monthly decline in home sales. Then on Wednesday, we have the durable goods orders. These are things that people buy, like cars and other long-term assets that consumers might buy. And look at this. Last month, it came in at 4.6%. This month, it's expected to drop negative 3.5%, a significant slowdown in consumer spending on durable goods. Of course, this slowdown is expected to have been caused by the fact that interest rates have continued to rise. This makes things very expensive for consumers, as consumers are no longer able to pay the monthly payments on the extremely expensive durable goods. This in turn causes people to buy less of them, and that ultimately is what the Federal Reserve wanted in order to get inflation down. They want to slow down the economy. The only question is, are they going to slow it down too much? We'll get some ideas just how much the Fed plans to slow down the economy when the meeting minutes of the Fed's last meeting come out on Tuesday at 2 p.m. So watch out for that. That could be a market mover if there's anything shocking in there. Now, as far as how the market's going to trade this week, I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. As of the recording of the video, futures were down a little bit, with NASDAQ futures most notably down about 0.25%. Oil is up. U.S. 10-year Treasury is up. Everything looks like we'll get a little bit of a slowdown this week. Now, there is one stock that I'm thinking about buying a put option on, even though I don't really plan on trading this week. There is one trade I do want to make. Whenever a company does an IPO, they generally do a 6-month lockup period where the insiders are not allowed to sell for 6 months. This helps keep the stock price elevated. But after 6 months, there's what's known as a lockup expiration. It's where the lockup period expires and now the insiders are allowed to sell. And very often, not always, but very often, when the insiders go to sell during that lockup expiration, this can very often cause a stock price to absolutely tank for 1 or 2 days during the lockup expiration. So very often, you can buy a put option on a stock that has a lockup expiration, and you can make a lot of money with some weekly put options. And the one stock that has a lockup expiration this week is ATMU. That expiration occurs on Wednesday. There are 14 million shares that are going to be available on Wednesday. Now, this one might not perform that well just because the IPO did open at $20. The current share price is only $20.71. It's not a huge increase over the share price. If you take a look at the Kava Group IPO lockup expiration that's occurring next month, for example, that IPO opened at $22 and it's currently at $34. So that would actually be a far better stock to short than the one coming up this week. Still, this ATMU coming up this week might pan out for a small profit. I don't expect anything huge, but I am hoping for at least a small profit by doing a put option on this stock. Now, ATMU does not have weekly put options. We'll have to actually go to the monthly on that one, which December will be the next monthly put option, but we'll throw a small amount on there and give it a try. Now, again, this is not financial advice. This is not a recommendation to go buy, sell, or hold any asset. I'm just telling you what I am doing. You've got to go do your own research and decide if it's the right thing for you. Now, let's talk about how you can join us with the next small account challenge we're doing, where we're going to go from 2,500 to 10,000, hopefully by the end of the year. And in order to join that small account challenge, all you have to do is join us in the Discord. In that Discord, we post all of our trades, all of our day trades as we make them. If you're afraid of missing out on anything, we also have daily live trading where you can watch us trade live and you can get in on the trades as we place the trade. In order to join us, just go to weprofit.io/Discord. That's weprofit.io/Discord. Choose any of the plans. They're all the same. They just have different payment terms, and you will get all of our trade alerts. You'll be able to join us in the small account challenge, and hopefully you can have an amazing Christmas where you can make some money to buy those Christmas presents or pay off your debts or whatever it is that you want to do. And of course, if you don't have an account, you want to open an account, get it ready this week to go, and you want to separate this small account challenge from your normal account, which is something I strongly recommend you do, then I do recommend you use Moomoo to open up your account. And here's why. Moomoo just launched index options trading here in the United States last week. That's actually why we were out in Chicago. We were celebrating the launch of index options trading with Moomoo. And to help celebrate that, Moomoo is offering 0 commissions on all options trades for the next few months. 0 commission on all options trades for the next few months. This is going to save you a ton of money with your day trading. Now, there is one thing I do need to let you know about when it comes to Moomoo. That is the fact that they only offer margin accounts. So if you're not able to deposit at least $25,000 into your Moomoo account, you are going to be limited to 3 day trades per week. If you don't want that day trade limitation, you want to be able to do an unlimited number of day trades, and you don't have $25,000 to invest, then I recommend Webull. Webull gives you the ability to open a cash account. And with Webull, your cash account allows you to do an unlimited number of day trading throughout the week. There is no 3-day trade maximum. You can do as many day trades as you want. You also get free stocks when you open an account with Webull. Just use my links down in the description below to get those free stocks. I hope you got a lot out of this video. I will be putting another video up showing all about our trip to Chicago and ringing the bell with all of the great team I was able to hang out with. So check out that video that's coming out soon.